Hello everyone, good morning to all of you. Would like to welcome to our this session of YouTube channel. So hope you all are good. With the continuation of our 30-day booster SSB booster crash course, uh, this is our the second day of discussion, and in this session, you know, I have already shared with you the study plan. Uh, Accordingly, we are going to discuss the financial administration, bureaucracy, and development. And here is the SSB lecture and PGT booster crash course for the last 30 days. And you can notice here that the first day was about nature, scope, significance of public administration, principle of organization, personal administration, public policy, and followed by the second day, that is of financial administration and bureaucracy and development. And this thing was pending, and here we are going to resume about the financial administration and bureaucracy development. So if you have not covered the first session of the your SSB booster lecture and PGT booster crash course, then go and cover that part. Okay, so guys, with this note, would like to start our discussion. So let's start. So what we will discuss here, we need to focus the budget within the financial administrations, then the CAG, Comptroller Auditor General of India, then Election Commission of India, then good governance. Okay, followed by under the bureaucracy and development, bureaucracy and development and administration in India uh, will include the committee on administration reform, act and regulation, then entry into public service, and the problem and prospects. So this is your the whole the picture of uh, the today's discussion. Okay, so let's try to cover through the PYQ and the theory. And this video prepare in such a way which accommodate the interest of all the stakeholders. Uh, those are interest for the solving question, or those are also uh, want to little want to know the theory part. Okay, uh, all the things are covered in such a way which you are going to get here this video only. Okay, so let's start. So first question in front of you, that and you, I hope you know the basic rules and etiquettes of our class that you have with your OMR sheet, and each question will be get 30 seconds and 1.5 mark for each question. Wrong question deducted 0.5 mark, and different thing, hope you all know. So this is our the basic rule of our class. So first question: who defined the capacity, understanding, judgment, and imagination driven character of the decision maker? So the time start now. And the answer of this question, that option A leadership, B authority, C intelligence, and D vision. So the question number one of the answer, like option B, the authority. Okay, so capacity, understanding, judgment, and imagination driven character of decision maker. So you can easily identify with the keyword that capacity. Okay, So the decision maker, the capacity, and decision maker, that those have authority, they take the decisions. Okay, that in our political systems, in our administration system, people are take decisions on behalf of the people according to their constitutional authority. Okay, so that is how, like, they have a capacity means that they have the potential to deliver the service. Okay, understanding, judgment, and imaginations. So question number 1, option B is the answer. Okay, option B is answer. So most of people, I think, go with intelligence, but the B is the answer. Moving to the next question, identify the wrong pair of the book and author. So the time start now. So the wrong pair, option A, modern public administration, Phillips Negro. Option B, introduction to public administration, N. Gladden. C, ecology of public administration, F.W. Riggs. Policy and administration, Paul H. Appleby. uh, option B Option B, introduction to public administrations, it's not by Ian Gladney, but the LD White. So option B is answer according to the question they ask incorrect. Okay, so guys, as you notice, uh, the last to last exam, this kind of question are regularly coming in our examination. So I thought, why should we revise, why should not we revise the thinker and the book. Okay, so though it was not related, though it is not related to your today's topic, but it was missed by me, and I think I should cover that thing with the help of one question. So here the book and author, we can revise important book and author, like Woodrow Wilson's essay The Study of Administration, published in 1887. Okay, if someone asks you the study of administration was published in which year, so 1887. Okay, 1887, Woodrow Wilson, The Study of Administration. Then similarly, Frank J. Goodnow, the book Politics and Administrations, Politics and Administration, Frank J. Goodnow. Okay, Frank J. Goodnow, Politics and Administrations. Then LD White, the book Introduction to the Study of Public Administration. Okay, Introduction to the Study of the Public Administration is a first textbook of the, like, public administrations. Okay, then Phillips F. Negro wrote a book Modern Public Administration. Okay, Modern Public Administration, or comprehensive view the public administration idea given by Phillips F. Negro, Modern Public Administration. And within this Modern Public Administration book, he pointed out the following things, like the what is the comprehensive public administration. The comprehensive public administration, a cooperative group effort in public setting. Cooperative group. Okay, so in public setting or in public affairs, a cooperative group, be it your NGO, be it your civil society, be it your the private stakeholder, so including their input and the, like, role model, that is the cooperative group effort. Then second, cover all the three branches. So this comprehensive public administration is the part including your educative, part including your legislative and judicially interrelationship. So it is a wholesome idea according to FL Negro. Then third, it has important role in formulation of the policy and a part of the political process. So what is the role of your administrator? They help to formulate the policy, and also they are part of the political process. For example, political process conducting the elections. uh, then also the preparing the electoral roll. Okay, then, like, taking part in the registration, nominations, and different thing. That is a part of the political process. Then fourth thing, a different in significant way from private administration. So according to Negro, this the administration is the different from the private administration. Okay, so like you like see that the different scholar divide the that and they believe public administration and private administration are not the equivalent, they are different. So according to Negro, the public administration is different from in significant way, it different from the private administration. Then the last not the least, closely associated with numerous private groups and individual in providing service to the community. Okay, that is how it's known as the interest group. Okay, so with this small table we could able to remember the author and books. So moving to the next here, like table A and table B, that you need to find the correct pair. Okay, option A, Frank Marini, New Public Management. SS Khera, Distinction between Delegation and Decentralization. Option C, Chris Agris, Human Side of Enterprise. Option D, Performance Budget Allocation on Performance Efficiency. So you need to find the correct one. Okay, you need to find the correct one. So the time start now. So answer of this question, like option D is answer. Okay, option D is your answer. The performance budget is allocation on performance efficiency. Okay, so with this note, I think we should revise regarding the performance budget and how it is practiced in India, how the picture with respect to it in India regarding the performance budget. So if this helps, let's revise, and before that we have to go through the few questions. So the next question in front of you, that who said the budgeting is draped with the trapping of professionalism, technology, expertise, but it also system of the values and politics. So who said this thing? Okay, and time start now. And the time up. So answer of this question is option A, the builder sky. Okay, so builder sky said budgeting is draped with the trapping of professionalism, technology, expertise, but it also system of the values and politics. So option A, builder sky. So do remember, because it's very important, could be asked. Okay, then moving to the next question, who said the budget is a document containing a preliminary approved plan of the public revenue and expenditure. Okay, and the time start now. And your answer of this question, option B, that is a Reno storm. Okay, so that budget is a document containing a preliminary approved plan of the public revenue and expenditure. So guys, this is all about your like the different questions with respect to budget. So I think why should we not cover the concept related to the budget with respect to specific that performance budget. Okay, because the budget, the process and its stages we all know. Okay, I hope but sometimes it is difficult to us to cover the like lesser known things like performance budget, program based budget, and different things. So let's try to understand with the help of one table. uh, so here it is, you can see the budget. The budget come from the French word. If someone tomorrow ask you that budget come from which word, the French word, what does it mean? That budget come from the French word baguette, which means a tiny leather. Okay. Then evolution of the performance budget in India. So performance budget means what? So performance budget is a resource allocated more efficiently. It is a purpose of expenditure more important than means. So guys, performance budget believe that it is very important to understand a purpose of expenditure, or a the result of the expenditure, or the activity, rather than the means or way of performing that activity. So according to performance budget, it is, when it comes to efficiency and effectiveness, it is more important that how something are constructed or formulated, rather than what the way to achieve that thing. So that is a performance budget to believe on that idea. Okay, so if you talk about in India, so in India, Paul Apple by 1953, they give importance to the relevance of the performance budget, followed by estimate committee, a statement that the program system of the budget would be idle and goal. So if they ask question that who said the performance program system of the budgeting would be idle and goal, that is our estimate committee. Then coming to the first ARC, the first ARC emphasized on performance budget, and government of India also accepted this the recommendation of the first ARC. Okay, and my question is that in which year the first ARC is constituted? So they could ask who is the chairman of the first ARC, they could ask, and what are the recommendation with respect to the first ARC. So don't you think so these kind of things could be asked in our examination, and we should know that thing also. So with this note, moving to the next question. Next question is that the government in business book written by whom? Option A, SS Khera, B, Chris Agris, C, Frank Marini, D, Woodrow Wilson. Okay, the time start now. And guys, here the time is off, and the answer of this question, the government in business book written by option A, SS Khera. Okay, option A, SS Khera. So very important. Then moving to the next question. The question that committee associated with the relation between the generalist and specialist report. Okay, generalist and specialist report, and the time start now. The time is off. So option A, Gorwala committee, B, Halden committee, C, Fulton committee, D, Northcote Trevelyan committee. So answer of this question is for basically Fulton committee. Talk about relation between the generalist and specialist. Okay, so if someone asks that generalist and specialist committee related by whom, the Fulton committee, option C. Okay. So moving to the next question. The next question about the Royal Commission on Decentralization was headed by, and the time start now. And the answer of this question, the Royal Commission on Decentralization was headed by the option B, that Lord Hobhouse. Okay, so Lord Hobhouse, the head of the Royal Commission. Okay, so can anyone tell me that Royal Commission on Decentralization was appointed in which year? So it could be asked. So don't you think so? So please make the note of it, the year of this question. Okay, so moving to the next question, and the explanation here you can see that the 1909. Okay, so 1909, the Royal Commission. So Royal Commission on Decentralization, if someone asks you in which year Royal Commission on Decentralization was constituted, that you have to remember 1909. And what is the objective of the Royal Commission? The Royal Commission, it proposed like the aim to institutionalize the local self government further. Okay, to institutionalize, or we can say that accommodate the local self government in our constitution or in our institutional strategy. Okay, so that became the objective or purpose of the Royal Commission. Okay, so this is the answer of question number, this question is basically option B. Okay, option B. Then moving to the next question, when did Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration was established? Okay, option A 49, 1949, B 53, C 56 and 59. And here the time start now. So as you know that in our syllabus they mention the administration in India, so there this question come. Guys, the answer of this question is option D, that the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of the Administration was established in 1959. Okay, so Lal Bahadur Shastri Academic National Administration was constituted in 1959. So we should also remember the other aspect of this, why it is created, what is the purpose of this institution and administration. Okay, so this could be asked in our examination, we should remember that thing also. So moving to the next question is about the through which act of the USA had adopted the merit principle of the recruitment, and the time start now. These are the few very significant questions, very important. If you check out your last year paper, then you can see how these questions are so important. And your time is off. The USA had adopted the merit principle of recruitment, that is option C, Civil Service Act 1883. Okay, Civil Service Act 1883. If you remember, in your USA political system under comparative politics, I have covered the spoil system, Pendleton, the act in which it abolished the spoil systems and introduced the merit-based recruitment systems 1883, the Civil Service Act 1883. So if you have not covered the comparative politics, US political systems, along with the China political system, Switzerland political system, then I will suggest you go and check out your playlist which is available in our YouTube channel. So there you get the all structured video of the comparative politics. So go and cover that thing before your exam. So moving to the next question. Before that, I would like to cover the different administration committee in like world, starting from the pre-independence to the till the post-independence. The committee related to USA, UK, with respect to civil service recruitment. Okay, so because this is the major part where the question basically come, and I think that I should cover that thing because most of people are unable to cover that aspect, and a request has been come to me that sir please also cover few things in theory wise in the question form. Okay, so I think I should cover that thing, and with this note I would like to cover this comment with respect to civil service recruitment with the help of uh, like a sheet. Okay, a sheet, or you can say that your like the structured table here, that we are going to cover the civil service related committee, and with this forehead like committee, the country, the year, and the recommendation or the report. So first thing, that North Coast Trevelyan. Okay, so North Coast Trevelyan's, so it is the committee by UK. So committee by UK committee. Okay, then in which year? 1853. So North Court Trevelyan Committee 1853. And what is the recommendation of this committee? That organization of a permanent civil service. Okay, so in this committee report, the committee of this committee, North Court Trevelyan's, that organization of the permanent civil service. So this committee study that what would be the organization of the permanent civil service. Okay, then moving to the next committee, Macaulay Committee. It is like by in which country? British India. Okay, Macaulay Committee, you all know, British India, and it was constituted 1854. So 1854 Macaulay Committee, and it is basically the report of this committee, the Indian Civil Service. So Indian Civil Service, the regarding the Macaulay Committee. And as you know that 1853, the for the first time the open recruitment for the civil servant was initiated in your India, British India. Okay, so there Macaulay Committee come to the picture. Then moving to the next question, Pendleton Act. So Pendleton Act by USA. Okay, the country is USA, and which year? 1883. It abolished the spoil system in USA. Okay, so Pendleton Act 1883, it is a civil service act which abolished the spoil system and introduced the recruitment on basis of the merit. Okay, recruitment on the basis of merit, that is a Pendleton Act 1883. And if you are not aware about the spoil system, then I will simply suggest you go and search in our Telegram, in our YouTube, regarding the spoil system. There a dedicated video was uploaded with respect to spoil system. You can refer that video for more understanding what is the spoil system, who basically introduced, and what is the patronage system also, and different thing. Then moving to the next, few of the committee are formed in India from the post independence era, that is the Secretariat Reorganization Commission. So Secretariat Reorganization Committee headed by whom? Sri Shankar Girija Bajpayee. So Sri Shankar Girija Bajpayee, the head of the Secretariat Reorganization Committee, and the year of the Secretariat Reorganization Committee, that is 1947. Okay, just after the independence. And what is the theme line or recommendation? The Secretary Reference Commission, they are concerned in questioning the personal shortage. Okay, so personal shortage means like the employee shortagement and different thing, because after independence we have a lack of employment, and even though employment was available, but it is the employment by British India, and there is a new requirement is required. So regarding the shortage of the personnel, the Secretarial Reorganization Commission. Then the Economy Committee. So Economy Committee, the head is like Kasturi Lalbai. Okay, Kasturi Lalbai is the head of the Economy Committee, and Kasturi Lalbai also the part of the Bombay Plan. If you know, he is like industrialist, and it was constituted 1948. Okay, so Economy Committee 48. So 1948 Economy Committee, and it talk about the setting of a planning commission. So Economic Committee related to the setting of a planning commission. So if they ask the question who recommended for the creation of the planning commission, it is the Economic Committee. So guys, as we study the planning commission, can you tell me that in which year planning commission was formed? Okay, so that could be to remember, because it's very very important. Then moving to the next committee, Iyengar Committee. So Iyengar Committee headed by Gopal Swami Iyengar. So who is the head of the Iyengar Committee? Gopal Swami Iyengar. Which is the year? 1949. Okay, and what is the recommendation? They recommend that each ministry has a three category of the ministry, that is how cabinet ministry, ministry of the state, and deputy ministry. So if they ask question that who recommended the structure or the category of the ministry, then you have to remember Iyengar committee, which was formed in 1949, headed by Gopal Swami Iyengar. Okay, so this could be asked in your examinations. Then Garwala report. So then Garwala report headed by Eddie Garwala, and it was constituted 1959-51, and the similar line Appleby committee, Paul Appleby committee 53 and 56. Can anyone tell me who is the father of Indian public administration? Obviously the Paul Appleby. Who is the author of Policy and Administration? Obviously the Paul Appleby. So you can remember that how Paul Appleby became very significant when we talk about the Indian public administration system. Okay, so the recommendation of Paul Appleby committee, the personal development training program, the personal development training program O and M. So he the one who talks about what is O and A, the organization and the methods in government of India. So they can ask the organization and method in government in India, uh, moved by whom? The Paul Appleby committee. Then moving to the next, so these are guys your the line of the Indian the committee with respect to the administrative reform. Okay, then coming to the next, the Fulton committee. So the Fulton committee, a Fulton committee was constituted by UK. So if that's the question, the Fulton committee related to the UK, and 1966 Fulton committee regarding the civil service committee of Britain. Okay, so civil service committee of Britain, that is how Fulton committee. And the specialist about the Fulton committee, this committee used the term specialist and administrator. Okay, so if they ask the question which committee use the term specialist and administrator, or which committee is related to the relation between the specialist and generalist, that is how Fulton committee. So Fulton committee use the term specialist and administrator. So question arise, what does it mean by specialist and generalist? So guys, specialist means the public officials or the employee, those are have a special skill or the professionalism with respect to specific trade. For example, engineer, for example, doctor, a lawyer, okay, and academician. So they are the professionalism, or they are the specialist. They have the special knowledge or special the research or degree with respect to specific the discipline. That is how specialist you all know. But generalist, your the simply the qualified, graduate qualified the civil servants like IS, IPS, IFS. So they are the generalist, in which they, like your IS, they work in a diverse field. Okay, they have no specialist, but they are controlling all the thing, and they are becoming head of the all the department sectors, in particular be it your districts or be it your block, and say for example the state also. So this is how the specialist and the generalist, and it has been a controversy between the two thing. That's why different committee was created, and on that line the Fulton committee, the one who basically for the first time used the term specialist and administration. So that could be asked. Then moving to the next question, first Hoover Commission by the USA 1949 regarding talk about operation of the government. Second Hoover Commission by USA 1953 to 55, that is how talk about the generalist rank in man corps. So they can simply ask the question, which committee related to the generalist, that means rank in man corps, and also it is talks about executive branch. So this is how about the first Hoover Commission and second Hoover Commission. And with this note, we would like to moving to the first ARC, that is first Administrative Reform Commission in India. So first Administrative Reform Commission in India, and head of this committee Moraji Desai, and the letter is the chairpersons is the K Hanumanta. Okay, so K Hanumanta is the chairperson of the basically first ARC, and it was constituted 1966. So first ARC committee is constituted in 1966. The major recommendation, like there must be a civil service tribunal. Okay, and there must be like a governor while appointing a the appointment in the State Public Service Commission must consult with the UPSC, okay, and also unified grading structure. So this is your first ARC. Similarly, you can remember the second ARC, which is headed by the Bhirappa Moili, okay. So who is the chairperson of the second ARC? Bhirappa Moili. Who is the chairperson of the first ARC? The Moraji Desai. Then after then Hanumanta. Then who is the chairperson of the second ARC? The V Ramachandran, okay. So V Ramachandran, the chairperson of second ARC. It was 2005, and he talks about 15 reports. Like first report is the right to information, third report the crisis management, fourth report that the ethics in governance, sixth report the local governance, 11th report e-governance, 12th report the citizen centric administration. So these are all about your report with respect to the first ARC, and second ARC could be asked, but specially I will recommend to you that you should remember the year and the chairman of the ARC committee. So with this note, moving to the next chart, that is the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academic Administration was established in 1959. So as you know, 1959 the year of the National Academic Administration of Lal Bahadur Shastri, and location of it is Mysore, Uttarakhand, okay, Uttarakhand, Mysore, and purpose of it the world class institution for training the career civil servant, okay. So they can simply ask the question, the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy for Administration for what? The training the career civil servant, training the career civil servant. So moving to the next question, the question is that according to whom the bureaucracy is the systematic organization of the tax and individuals into a pattern of the which the can most effectively achieve the ends efforts. So as you know already, the answer was leaked. The answer of this question is like B, Max Weber. So this kind of statement can be there in your examination, like who said that bureaucracy is the systematic organization of tax and individual into the pattern which can most effectively achieve the end collective efforts. So we will discuss the under the administrative thinker regarding the what the Max Weber presented the idea of ideal bureaucracy, the 6 principle of the bureaucracy, the 3 type of authority. All things will discuss, but for that moment you have to remember the statement said by things. And bureaucracy is which kind of form, and the time start now. You can provide your answer. Bureaucracy is which kind of form? So guys, the time is up. The bureaucracy is a political organization, okay. It is a political organization that its activity is related to the institution, structure, public policy formulations, policy making process, electoral process, political process. So it is a political organization. Option B is the answer of this question. Then moving to the next question, who among the following coined the term representative bureaucracy? Like you can also get a question, who coined the term bureaucracy, okay. So what would be the answer of this question, and you can provide your answer. So by the way, the answer of this question is option B, that is Donald Kingsley, okay. So Donald Kingsley coined the term the representative bureaucracy, okay. Then moving to the next question, which of the following role cannot help the bureaucrats to cope the present social problem, okay. So present social problem, and the time start now. So guys, the answer of this question, that economic manager is the answer, and bureaucracy are deal with the social problem with the help of political manager, political campaigner, okay, social reformer. So guys, I think you should check the answer. Like I think believe the option C is answer, that political campaigner is not the aspect of the like social problem, because talk about social economic matter can be there, political matter can be there, social reformer can be there, but political campaigner as such is not there. So like this is how your, with this respect to the bureaucracy and development, we need to cover the like the different term and the terminology coordinated by whom, so, and the so and so things. So with this help, we would like to cover this thing with the help of a table, that bureaucracy, the concept was first coined by the Vincent de Gournay in 1765. So they can ask the question, who coined the term bureaucracy. Okay, so Vincent Gorne. And repetitive bureaucracy was coined by Donald Kingsley. Okay, repetitive bureaucracy coined by Donald Kingsley. And similarly, you can remember scientific management theory coined by Louis Brandeis. Okay, so scientific theory management coined by Louis Brandeis. So this is the thing can be asked in our examination. Then moving to the next question, that interview is a process of social interaction. Already the answer is revealed, that is option B is the answer. Interview is a social interaction. So it is the like few the miscellaneous topic we can include the interview. Then these are the thing. Then moving to the next question, the term promote. The term promote has been derived from the word promoter, that from where the Latin word. Okay, so where the Latin word. Budget from where the French word. So this is how the question are they asked. So guys, like these are the type of question and the different things, and we cover the theory and different part. So guys, if you like this kind of platform or the effort which present you all thing in a systematic and structured way, so why not you like our sessions? So it is your responsible, you should also provide a positive notes if you like our effort. Okay, if you are not like our video channel, then you are not, you can dislike. Okay, but if you like our effort, your duty that you should subscribe, along with you should like our channel. Okay, so go and please like the channel. I will take 1 minute, then we are going to resume the rest of part of our discussion. So please guys, show some kind of the sympathy, because if I am doing something, then you are in the return you have to do something. Okay, so please don't hesitate to like our channel. Okay, so I believe that you are all guys mature, so you should like. So moving to the next question, that which one symbolize the morality of in public officials. So your time start now. So what does it mean by guys morality? Morality means what, like the motivations. Okay, which of the following things motivate the public officials? Or say for example, I will say which things is like motivate you guys. Okay, why you are preparing for this examination? Okay, what is your motivation? Simply you can understand what is the motivation in the public officials. What is the morality? So guys, the answer of this question, like option D is answer, the spirit of determination to achieve the objective organization. Like the spirit, okay, the spirit like among the public officials, like we will achieve our objective, we will achieve our target. Like we have a spirit that we will achieve our target according to our 30-day the booster SSB booster crash course. That is our spirit that make motivate us to, yes, let us wake up, let us again prepares. Okay, so this is your answer. Option D is answer of this question. Then moving to the next question, who was behind the movement on public policy? So who was the behind the movement of public policy? And the time start now. Public policy, although we have to cover in the last session, but I think this question was missed, and why not we include this question in our this session. So by the way, let me provide the answer. Option A, Peter Margaret, the one who basically related to the movement of the public policy. Then moving to the next question, how had Theodore Lowy categorized the public policy? Like we know, we have discussed the wildest sky, the then we have also discussed regarding the like I would remember the Thomas R. Dye, Harold Laswell's regarding the stages of the public policy. Then there is a question like in our previous paper that Theodore Loy categorized the public policy in how. So you can provide the answer. So guys, the answer of this question is option C, that regulatory, distributive, redistributive policy. So according to Theodore Loy, regulatory and distributive and redistributive policy. So this thing was not covered by us. So I think that let's see that what does it mean by the public policy by Theodore Loy. So you can see that Theodore Loy, an American political scientist. So they can ask the question that Theodore Loy from where, that American political scientist advocated the 4 type of the policy. So who advocated the 4 type of policy? Theodore A. Loy. In his article, his famous article is the 4 essay four system of policy. So in four system of policy, Theodore Loy advocated the four different type of policy, and these are distributive, redistributive, regulatory, and constitute. Okay, so these are the four system of policy or four different type of policy according to the Theodore J. Loy. Then moving to the next question, which day is observed as a good governance day? So as you know that in syllabus they mention about the good governance, so we need to cover that thing. So good governance, which day is celebrated as the good governance day in India, and also you need to know guys from which year onwards the good governance day is celebrated, and also you have to remember to commemorate which prime minister we celebrated, to commemorate which prime minister date of birth we celebrated the good governance day. So this could be asked in your examination. So the answer of this question, option D, that is 25th December, the celebrated as the Good Governance Day. And your homework that you need to know to commemorate the which Prime Minister birthday and from which year onwards the Good Governance Day is celebrated. So moving to the next question, under which article of Indian Constitution the Office of Comptroller and Auditor General was established? As you know, in our syllabus they mention about CAG, they mention about to audit, so we should remember that thing. They mention about Election Commission of India, so you need to remember this thing. So article, which articles? So guys, answer of this question is basically option A, article 148. So with this note, would like to take you all to cover the like the Election Commission of India, the Comptroller Auditor General of India, what is the article, what are the structure of it. So there could be, you can get a question. So let's start. And here the question is that this article we have to know that let's see about the constitutional body, like regarding the CAG. So CAG is a Comptroller and Auditor General of India. It is appointed by whom? President. Okay, so CAG appointed by whom? The President. And the tenure of the CAG is 6 years and 65 years. Okay, so period of the tenure, the 6 years or the 65 years, whichever is earlier. Okay, and further appointment, so can the question asked, can the CAG can further appointment? No, it is not really eligible for the further appointment. Okay, and article 148 talks about office of the CAG, and article 149 talk about the power of the CAG, that is how CAG, and it provide the report to whom? The President. Okay, it provide report to who? The President. And who is the first CAG? So who is the first CAG? Narahari Rao. Okay, so they can ask the question, who is the first CAG? Narahari Rao. And current CAG, that Sri Girish Chandra Murmu. So the Sri Girish Chandra Murmu, your current CAG. So similarly you can cover the Finance Commission, but it has not mentioned in our syllabus. So like you can cover the Attorney General of India. Okay, you can cover about the National Commission for Backward Class. It is important. Okay, National Commission for Backward Class, like appointed by the President, and article 338B related to the National Commission for the Backward Class, and Constitutional Amendment Act 102 2018, that is how National Commission of the Backward Class, it was established in 1993 as a statutory body, but in 2018 it got the constitutional body status. Ministry, it comes under Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Okay, Ministry, NCBC Ministry, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, and the report provided to the President. Okay, report provided to the Presidents. Similarly, you can cover the Special Officer for Linguistic Minority, but it is not important according to our syllabus. Also, you can remember EPSC, Union Public Service Commission, it's also a constitutional body. So this is how you are all about the constitutional body, and especially I suggest you will focus on the CAG and the Election Commission of India. So here you can get the Election Commission of India. So Election Commission of India report provided by, to whom, or appointed by the President, and it is okay, appointed by whom? Presidents. And the article basically okay, so Election Commission of India, that article 324 talks about power, superintendence, direction and control and of election with respect to president, vice president, general election for Lok Sabha, state legislative assembly. Okay. Then the appointment, it appointed by the president. The strength, it not mentioned in the constitution, it is determined by the president for the time to time. And remember, after 1993 election commission of India became a multi-member body. So they can simply ask the question, election commission of India became multi-member body after which year onward, that is how 1993. Okay, then the further appointment, there is no much clarity that further appointment, but you have to remember the tenure is 6 years, 65 years. Okay, so if they ask the question what is the tenure of the your election commission of India, 6 year and 65 year, whichever is earlier, the tenure of the your election commission of India. So can anyone tell me that election commission of India was constituted in India in which year? That is how you have to remember, 25th January 1950. Okay, very important, 25th January 1950. So this is your about the constitutional body. Okay, the next question, that in which year human right protection law passed in India? So human right protection law passed in India. So I think some problem are there, guys. So like in which year the human right protection law was passed in India, and those time start now. And I have already shared with you in Telegram that human right protection law, it's important questions. Okay, and question are asked in our examination, and this year it could be asked because it's important. As you know that I have shared with you that recently the human right national council for the protection of the human right commission in India lost its the accreditation of A status. Okay, accreditation of A grade status was lost by the National Council of Protection of Human Rights of India. So A status which is granted by your United Nations body, okay, who grant the A status to the different national commissions of the human right in India, especially lost its status A grade. Okay, status A grade, like different college have a different grade. Okay, similarly our Indian National Commission Protection Right have the grade, and that lost by the India, and that could be important from the exam point of view. And the year in which the human right protection law was passed in 1993, option C is the answer. And let me tell you few things about National Commission for Human Right Protection. It was constituted in 1993, and it is the comes under the part of your home ministry. Okay, it is part of the home ministry, so it is a statutory body that can be asked in our examination. Okay, then moving to the next question, the question is that which one of the following is not an anti-poverty program of the government of India? So the time start now. Like you know that governance. Okay, so governance, good governance in India, so it is a topic in a syllabus, so we need to cover that thing. And guys, the answer of this question is option D, that CRSFSP is not related to the anti-poverty program in India. So we will discuss what are the different measures taken in with respect to anti-poverty program in India, that became very important. Then moving to the next question, that question is about the in 1989. Okay, so 89, the governance was first highlighted in which document? Okay, so option A, Sub-Saharan Africa, B, governance and development, C, development and governance, option D, all of the above. The time start now. So answer of this question is basically the Sub-Saharan, option A, Sub-Saharan Africa, from crisis to sustainable growth. Okay, from crisis to sustainable growth, option A, that the word governance was mentioned in this report. Option A, the Sub-Saharan Africa from crisis to sustainable development growth. Okay, so if they ask question, that then you should remember that thing. So with this note, let's quickly revise the governance topic. So 1989. So in 1989, the governance in sub-Saharan Africa, from crisis to development, sustainable growth report by World Bank, and there the idea of governance came to picture. Okay, so the sub-Saharan Africa from crisis to sustainable growth report by World Bank. So similarly, you could get a question that in 1992, report like governance and development, the World Bank defined the good governance. Okay, so World Bank provide the meaning of the good governance in the report of governance and development 1992. So who given the World Bank basically presented the concept of good governance in 1992. What is the good governance according to World Bank? That is how the manner in which a power is exercised in management of the country's economic and social aspect. That is how known as the good governance. Okay, so that determine the good governance. Then there are 8 core principles of the good governance according to UNDP. So who provided the 8 core principle of the good governance? It is the according to UNDP. Okay, UNDP provide the 8 core principle of the like basically regarding the good governance. And your homework that you need to remember the what are the 8 core principle. Accordingly you can get a questions. Then we will remember the practice of the good governance in India. What are the practice of good governance in India? So we should remember the practice of good governance in India. Say for example, since 1970s to the 2000, since 1970 2000, the practice of good governance, we can say the Indira Gandhi government or Indira Gandhi era started with the slogan of the Garib Hatao. Okay, especially to Garib Hatao, the slogan is initiated by Indira Gandhi during the time of the first mid-term Lok Sabha election. Okay, 1971 mid-term election, Lok Sabha election. Okay, mid-term Lok Sabha election 1971. So Garib Hatao slogan was read by Indira Gandhi. Okay, during the time of first mid-term election, and subsequently when the government was formed after 1971, there are number of the like and the anti-poverty scheme was came to picture. For example, the like integrated rural development program by Indira Gandhi 1978. Okay, integrated rural development 1978 integrated rural development program. Then also national rural employment program 1980s. Okay, so national rural development program 1980s. Okay, so Indira Gandhi 1980s. Then you can remember also like say for example the rural landless employment guarantee program 1983. Okay, so rural landless employment guarantee program 1983. Okay, these are the like different anti poverty schemes after the mid-term elections during the time of Indira Gandhi government. You can simply go get a question. Then finally in 2005 Monrega was enacted under the Manmohan Singh government. Okay, which government? Manmohan Singh government, in which year? 2005 Monrega. Okay, the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Then Andhra Pradesh became a first state who implement this Monrega. So which state implement the basically Monrega? That is how Andhra Pradesh. You need to remember. So guys, these are the few of the anti-government anti-poverty. So anti-poverty measure which taken by the different government, and this kind of question are do come in our examination. So you should remember that thing. Okay, so like this is all about from my side. I hope you like our effort and found it interesting and valuable, and it is, if it is like seem to helpful to you, then please subscribe our channel and do share with your friend. Okay, so do subscribe guys, do subscribe. Okay, thank you guys, have a nice day.